Connor. Putting it in my calendar. Morning guys, welcome back to my channel. I would say another week, another vlog, but I'm actually not going to do a whole week. I'm just going to do a come spend the day with me, just because I know what I'm like, and I'm going to be headed to Barcelona on Friday. I'm going to actually join my old work colleagues. They go on an annual work trip and they're going to go to Barcelona. So I was like, oh, I'll come meet you. But then my mum's actually flying in on the Saturday. So I'm only going to meet them for the one night. And then I am going to fly back Saturday morning to pick up my mum as well from the airport. And I just know that I'm not really going to vlog any of that stuff. You know, I'm not going to be shoving my camera in anybody's face. So yes, I just thought I would do a come spend the day with me whilst I am unemployed. And this is just a real, true, unfiltered version of what my day looks like. As you would have seen, I would have made myself a cup of tea and had it on the balcony. I had a quick run through on my laptop of some emails and added some things to my calendar. So yes, all of that. So I am actually about to start doing a workout. I've only just started working out again this week actually. I'm currently doing Chrissy Seller, like Evolve You. I'm currently doing a home workout one. I don't remember what it's called, but it's only like half an hour a day. The other week Connor bought some weights, but there's actually only one dumbbell, if that makes sense. So where there's like bicep curls and shoulder presses, I won't be able to do two at a time. Like I'll have to just like do one arm and then swap and do the other arm. So it might actually take me a little bit longer, but yeah. Just finished my little workout. I'm gonna jump in the shower and then get ready for the day. Fresh out the shower. Just putting some of this on. This is actually like a Korean skincare product. I think it's like snail excrement. Honestly, that is so moisturizing. Put on a little bit of cream. Do I have any updates? I can't remember if I told you guys about the website that we were creating, but that's gone live. And basically my work day now, my at-home work day, is to email out a whole bunch of estate agents. My email account got blocked for like spam. And then they said to wait a while. So I could only send like 70 emails yesterday. So I'm going to try again today and see if I get blocked again and just kind of see if there's a way around that. I've also been making like spreadsheets. So obviously just to get data from different areas within England. I've also done slight different variations of the email and different subject headings. I also just this morning have actually been WhatsApping a cleaning company on Facebook yesterday that they posted that they were expanding their business and they were looking for extra cleaners. I'm a little bit worried at the minute though, just because me and Connor are planning to go to London for pretty much most of December. If I get a job in Spain, how they would react to me being gone for 3 weeks over Christmas. Maybe if I just say that it was booked before. I also have an interview later this evening. It's at like 8 p.m. It's this guy that needs a virtual assistant, but he's in Florida. So because of the time difference, it would be 8 p.m. our time here. He actually reached out to me based on my profile and my experience. So I want to say I'm hopeful, but I'm kind of at that point where I just don't get my hopes up anymore. And I think that's all of the updates that I've really got for you guys at the minute. Like I said, I'm going to be heading to Barcelona, which actually even that I'm not sure of. I'm sure you guys have seen all of the flooding and stuff that's been happening in Valencia. We've actually been very, very lucky where we are that it's not really hit us or affected us. But I think Barcelona got hit like the last 2 days. Airport was flooded. So I think it's all a little bit in limbo, and obviously I'll be flying out on Friday morning and flying back on Saturday morning, and my mum arrives on Saturday. I think there's like an hour between when I land and between when my mum lands, which I just don't know if there's going to be any complications or delays or whatever because of Barcelona, whether that'll be enough time. But we can also just send my mum on a taxi here. Connor will be home, but obviously it's not really ideal. So I've actually been using this desk in the kitchen to work on, just because I was on the sofa previously and my neck was starting to get really sore because I was like always looking down. So I needed something to counteract that. I'm going to set up now and I'm going to send a whole bunch of emails until they potentially block me off. And yeah, that is the start of my work day. Right guys, so I've reached the block again. Me and Connor have realised that they block me after 70 emails. Just to kind of give you guys an idea, this is the spreadsheet that I've been working on. So this is everything in Brighton, and then these are obviously all of the emails, and I list like when I send the emails and which variation. Some of them have failed to send. This person actually responded and said no. And then I've also started doing York. So this was where I got up to today. I think with York I only found 50 companies in the end, and I'm already on 32. So I've only actually got 20 more emails to send. This is my sent inbox. So some of them like need an extra set of hands this Christmas, some of them are let's make this easier. These are my different variations, so some of them have slightly different wordings than others. I'm just gonna make myself some lunch. I'm gonna have an omelette today, and then I reckon I might go for a little walk, maybe try out some restaurants and bars and just see if they need any help, or you know, even if it's just like for a runner or something. So this is a very, very good example of just how I waste my time in the day. So I've just finished my lunch and I'm gonna go back onto my laptop and start creating another spreadsheet for another area. I just thought I would show you the other setup. So basically I sit on this little puff, and then I've had to put the laptop on an ASOS parcel just to give me enough of a height difference. Again, that's just so that I don't hurt my neck. Okay guys, it is now 3:15. I've just finished my spreadsheet for tomorrow. So I've come up with 50 new leads for tomorrow in the Preston area. I've also just spent the last, I don't know, 15 odd minutes. There's like this website, it's like the Spanish equivalent of Indeed, and I have applied for some other kind of administrative jobs on there, and now I'm done. I'm officially just over it. I want to get some steps in today, so we'll go for a little walk and we'll go to some of the different districts that are a little bit further away, and then we'll just see in some of the restaurants and bars and stuff, poke my head in and say hi and just ask if they're hiring. Right, having my little afternoon walk, going towards the other district. I'm walking through this park type thing, but I'll tell you what, my legs are so stiff from my workout the other day. I'm literally walking at like 0.001 miles an hour. It is so hard. I've also just been looking at the Facebook groups whilst I've been walking, just to see if there's been any other job postings or anybody saying that they're hiring, and I found 2 more things that I'm just gonna WhatsApp them. I'm actually nearly back home. I completely forgot to vlog most of that. I spoke to 3 businesses and then chickened out of like 4. I did speak to the lovely cocktail woman. She took down my number. She said that she's not really looking for anything at the minute, but she might in December, which I'm not going to be here in December, but maybe I'll be able to at least keep communication open for the new year. I went into this like Bavarian restaurant thing. They said to just try again in a month's time, and basically so did this other bar. I think it was just a Spanish bar. Okay guys, so where we're at the minute is that I ended up going on all the Facebook groups and finding a whole bunch of people that were advertising in restaurants and bars and whatever. So I actually have an interview tomorrow at 11 a.m. at a bar. I'm gonna go meet up with them tomorrow, even if it's just something that can tie me over until the new year, great. It is 5:30 now and I'm ready to shut off and give it a rest. I actually still have an interview at 8 o'clock later, so I've got about 2.5 hours to just relax, have some dinner, and then go and have that interview. So it is 7:50, and if you have a look, I am just literally sat here just ready and waiting for my 8 p.m. interview. It starts in 10 minutes, so I figured I would just come, sit, mentally prepare myself. Yes, all good. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Lovely. I'm originally from London, but I've actually just moved to Spain. I am looking for little bits to do here and there that are remote based working, just so that I actually have something stable regardless of where I am in the world. Either January or February, and at that point it could be a full-time schedule. It's kind of what I had in mind for myself anyway, if you're willing to have me for the next interview. You seem like one of the more competent, like really professional people. No problem. Lovely speaking with you. Oh my goodness. If this one works, if I get this one, this is the one. This will answer all of my fears. Fuck. Right guys, so just to end the day, I am on the sofa. Connor is watching football. I do not have an English breakfast tea.
Penis have a hole in it? No.
Before dinner and before I had my interview call thing, Connor said that he was going to go to the shops to get some milk because he finished the milk. He finished the milk earlier on in the day. And I was like, oh, let me just quickly go get some now. He was like, no, don't worry. I'll go after dinner. After dinner rolls around and he goes, you know, I'm not going to go to the shops anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I could have gone to the shops earlier and got my milk. And I'm like, oh, do you know what? Maybe I'll just drive there. Then he starts having a go at me because the back tyre's flat because it didn't have a lid on it. Long story short, I do not have any milk to put into my English breakfast tea. Connor also said that I could choose a film for today. Connor said that I could choose whatever film I wanted to put on today. So now, I'm not watching my film. I don't have a tea. And he says all I do is moan. I think I've been very patient and understanding. I'm going to make myself a chamomile cup of tea with my one usable mug. You don't know the hours of conversation that has gone into this mug. Do you want to tell them? You know the story well enough now.
I weren't listening, sorry.
About the mug?
Could that be any closer to my head?
Why do I only have one mug available?
Because you lose them, you put them places and you forget where you put them.
Is that the truth?
Yeah.
Is that the truth?
Yeah. Is this the face of someone who lies?
Absolutely. We have 6 mugs in total. 3 mugs each. He has a morning coffee and then he has another coffee and then at a certain point he'll have a tea. He'll have a coffee in his office and he'll have a coffee in the living room, and before you know it, there's 5 dirty mugs around the house. What do you have to say for yourself?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Doesn't that look like the face who knows what I'm talking about? I'm going to close off the vlog here, basically. I'm going to make myself a cup of chamomile tea because that's the only option this evening.
I'll have one now.
You'll have one.
Yeah, I think there's a cup in my office you can wash up if there's not one in the cupboard.
Do you see? This is the milk. This is the milk that he finished earlier this evening.
Looks like there's a little bit in there.
I might genuinely try to make it. Well, no, there's not. It's literally a drip. Right, guys, it is officially the end of the evening. I have made the teas. I actually didn't make a chamomile tea. I did make an English breakfast with the dollop of milk that was left. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for spending the day with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was something a bit different. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, comment. I will see you guys next time. Bye.